All right, guys, welcome back. We're back with another one. We got some good sauce for you today. What we're going to talk about today is the do's and don'ts. As you can see, we got some notes here. We're going to get you guys right. First thing first, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about relationships, okay? Now, the reason why I want to make this an important topic and I want to address this first is because, first of all, I need you guys to understand distractions. See, relationships, of course, everyone lives to be in one. Everyone wants to be married. Everyone wants that fairy tale happy ending. And yes, you can achieve that, you know what I'm saying? But while you are growing in this world, while you're actually compounding your knowledge and you're getting to the point where, you're getting better and better and better, I highly recommend that you are single. And if you already are in a relationship, that's okay. And hopefully you and your partner have that grounds of understanding when it comes to getting work done. See, the thing is, most people don't really understand that, as a king, as a man, as a young man, we work our ass off. We work our tail off just to, provide and be, what society wants us to be, which is the provider, the head of household, and so on and so forth. And I'm here to tell you guys this right now. Us as men, ladies, we want to be the provider. We want to be the king of the household. We want to be a father figure. We want to be everything that, society calls us to be. However, we have our own desires as well, too. We have the things that we value, which really isn't much, We love to be appreciated. We love to feel valued. We love to feel like we matter. We love to feel important. And some of the key things I'm actually going to touch on is what causes most traders to rush, most traders to, get in that position where they're like, damn, I want to be able to provide. I want to hurry up and get here. And what they do is they end up rushing, So I'm not sexist. I'm not biased. It goes both ways, both men and women. When I speak about this, of course, I'm speaking from the views of a man, and I can only speak from the views of a man. Yes, I have understanding of women as well. I have knowledge and so on and so forth and know how they think because I have a mother and I have a sister. A king is determined by how many queens you keep around him. Of course, these young queens, they know sometimes more. They know how to deal with their emotions better. They had a chance to actually grow up and express their emotions. Us as men, as kings, as young boys, we have not. We never really got that chance to actually open up and speak. So when it comes to actually expressing the emotions, we have a hard time to do so because we've always been told to man up, don't cry, that's weak, that's not tough, and so on and so forth. So now, don't get in a relationship. If you're single, it's a good thing. Stay that way. First and foremost, the reason why I want you to stay that way is because I want you to focus on yourself. You got to focus on the things that you want. You got to know what you want. You can't sit here and, first of all, be in a relationship when you don't even want to be in a relationship. Now you're living beyond your means, trying to impress, trying to keep, trying to, live for two when you only could afford one or barely none. And I'm not here to crack, I'm not here to play, I'm not here to joke. I'm being serious. I've been through these emotions, I've been through these experiences, so I can speak on them very well. Now, yes, say you want to provide, so you kind of end up rushing, So you really want to focus on yourself. You got to know what you want, man. I always speak this to my students, both parties. I tell them, look, man, who are you when you have nothing? Who are you when you have everything? And that's the key thing that most people don't realize. They don't take that time to actually dive within to actually know what the heart really wants. Because sometimes, when you find yourself accomplishing a lot of success or achieving a lot of success or making a lot of money, sometimes you get that money before you even know who you are. And in the midst of you trying to figure out who you are, is going to be messy. There's going to be a lot of mistakes. I like to say every loss is a lesson because, of course, you learn how to do things right. You learn the rights and wrongs and so on and so forth. So first off, if you're single, stay single. You want to stay single until you figure it out. And you don't want to sit there and play with yourself in a sense of, jumping too soon. in a relationship. Yes, sometimes the excitement can cause you to get in a relationship. Oh, you like that person, and you want to make sure that you get that person and nobody else does. So now you jump in the gun. It's kind of like having your cake and eating it too. When in the long run, it's not good. It doesn't end well. It doesn't, it's not fair to the person. It's not fair to you because you guys aren't giving yourself a full chance to actually genuinely be happy. One thing I always express and I always tell my students, first and foremost, the very first video of season 1, I tell them, look, find happiness before you find money. Because money can't fill that void. Money cannot make you happy. You have to actually find your happiness first, and then the money will actually help you boost that, So, yeah, man, you want to focus on yourself first. Now, of course, the relationship before the money is the traditional style, the regular I loves yous and hey, babe, how you doing? And, the small topics and all that good stuff, right? It's traditional. There's really nothing really excitement about it. Yes, we go through the honeymoon phase. Like, oh my God, I just got a girlfriend. Oh my God, the relationship. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's beautiful. And then, of course, the first 90 days, it's like, okay, either she's expensive or, she's pretty normal. Normal in the sense where she's actually cost effective, eco-friendly, where she's not really running your pockets too deep. And that's another thing, like when it comes to that, gentlemen, sometimes, man, look, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You look, don't bite off too much you can chew. Because see, here's the thing, like, there's nothing wrong with a woman who wants more. There's nothing wrong with a woman who wants expensive things, who likes expensive things. There's nothing wrong with that. Because think about it. As a king, if you have a daughter, you don't want your daughter to be broke. You don't want your daughter messing with no broke person, you know what I'm saying, or a person who can't really provide. Me, when I have my kids, trust me, they're going to be well off, all right? So if anything, the next party going to have to meet up to their standards. And trust me, I'm going to build my daughter to a point where she understands money, liquid, not just cash, digital, like, the whole aspect and understanding of money. The importance of it, why it's important, how it doesn't control you, but it just makes a difference to everything, But back in the topic, it's traditional, like it's like you gotta know, like, what your playing field is, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit here trying to get somebody who's way too expensive and you can't really afford it. Now she's looking at you like, bro, I like to travel, I like dinners, I like such and such. Now, women, I want you to understand that if you're going to request these things from a king, you have to be able to provide that thing for yourself as well too. See, most relationships fail because, let's be honest, the man is viewed upon as, that's just my sugar daddy, or that's just my cash cow, or he pays for everything. He put the gas in the car, he take out the trash, he does everything, the roles of a man. But we are underappreciated, and all we want to do is feel valued. All we want to feel is love. We want to feel like, and we matter, Cool. So the traditional style is basic. If you work a 9 to 5, which there's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't give you the freedom to actually travel with your partner. It doesn't give you the freedom to sit down and you say, you know what, let's go and just enjoy the beach today. Let's go here, let's go there. Let's have that freedom to do so. So off rip, you in a relationship where you're in a contract, you have to perform. Sexually, mentally, physically, emotionally, you have to be there. And if you don't have that freedom to provide 100%, there's going to be a disconnect. Because now, remember, the way you spell love is not L-O-V-E. It is T-I-M-E. That's how you spell love. You can't tell somebody you love them if you can't spend time with them. Just like, for example, if you've had a friend for a long time, let's say you grew up with this friend as an elementary friend. Time goes on where, you ain't see him during middle school, and you guys reconnect during high school. If you turn around and say, yo, I love you, man, or hey, I love you, girl, they're going to look at you like, say, I love you too, but there's not going to be an I. It's just going to say, love you too, like, because there's no connect. There's no There's no time. There's no substance. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. There's like you guys get what I mean. That love is gonna feel a little uncomfortable. It's gonna be like, okay, well, I love him as a person, but I don't love that person because there's no time associated with it. You know, so first of all, your time is taken from you. You know, whether you guys are on the same schedule, work schedule, you guys work 9 to 5, come home tired, you know, and then you have to live the rest of your life after 5 o'clock, or one party works in the morning, the other one works day shift, and if you guys have kids, oof, it's even more tough. Now it's really a business, you know, so that's where the stresses can come in. Now, honestly, let's be real. The respect level is at a bare minimum. Is that set at the normal level, which is the average level, the basic I love yous. Like I said, you know, cooking sometimes when she's tired, cooking sometimes when she feel like it, or not cooking at all, just ordering takeout, you know. Yeah, man, you know, you don't really get all that luxury or get treated as a king. You get that bare minimum, you know. If you guys are in the same pay grade, that's another thing. The same tax bracket equals no respect. See, the thing is this: it's not that she don't love you, just the fact that she's like, okay, I know my significant other is limited. He can only do such and such, and you know, and 9 times out of 10, unless she was with you already before you had the money, she's not sticking around. You know, like you can't really afford her, and truth be told, it's okay. Boss up. That's why you don't get in a relationship until you can afford one. Because it's a contract, it's a business. That's what it is. Marriage is business, relationship is business. Yes, there's love. I don't want you guys to feel like attacking or targeting. That's not what I'm doing. I want you guys to just think with me for a moment and just see the bigger picture. You know, rise above the influence. Don't get caught in the, oh man, he's just biased on this and he's no. I'm trying to speak for both parties because it goes both for women as well too. You know, ladies, if you are successful, you're pretty much not gonna date a broke man. You're gonna help him. You know what I'm saying? If you see you can help him, if you want to help him, you will. But 9 times out of 10, you don't want to spend your money. You want to spend, you know, you want that black card, that, you know, shopping spree card. And nobody want to spend their own money. I mean, let's be real. Even when it comes to investing, you know, OPM, other people's money. But, you know, it goes both ways. Like I said, very, very equal here. Now, when it comes to the same pay grade, the reason why there's really no respect is because it's like, yo, I make the same thing you make. There's nothing really extravagant. There's nothing really special about what you make. You know, we both struggle. We both pay the bills. We both do such and such. It's both 50-50. It's not 100-100. You know, it's not really top notch. It's more minimum, bare minimum, which is okay. Remember, you compound your way to freedom. Nobody came out the womb, unless you were born with a silver spoon. Like, you know, you don't come out the womb just knowing it all or being extremely successful or having a whole lot of cash. You know, so it's a growing process, which is okay. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, after the money, you a daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may not be a father yet, but you definitely daddy. For sure. You know what I'm saying? She cooking and cleaning, whatever you want. Whenever you want it. Don't care if she's tired. She giving it to you whenever you want it. Because it's that euphoric high. It's like, oh my God. He makes so much. Oh my God. Everything I want, I get it. Oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, it's like flowers. Like, when you get a queen some flowers, just that little, you know, that little excitement they get. You know, like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know, so after the money, man, the respect level is high as hell. You can't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you should go out there and just be mischievous and go out there and cheat and do all that BS. Nah, man, have some respect for yourself and have some respect for your queen. Like, have some respect for your household. You know, I don't condone in that. Like, yeah, like the respect level's high. You know, like really high. Yeah, yeah, man. So. Yeah, man, like I said, like just to leave it right there, just after the money, just everything is better, man. The time freedom. If you want to go shopping spree, whatever, you want to order a chef, whatever. Just want to travel, get away with your queen, you can. You know? It's just like, you know, money, it makes a difference. You know, like you just get a chance to just be free. Excuse me, and really enjoy your loved one. So if you're not in a relationship, stay single until you figure it out. It's only fair to you and the other party. Of course, be completely honest. Tell the person, hey, look, I'm working on myself. I'm building myself. It's okay to communicate. It's okay to tell the person how you really feel. It's okay. Like, especially if you guys are just meeting. Use that beginning time for, see, I ain't trying to go too deep off topic, but like, what's wrong with the world today nowadays is because, like, what they do is they get in that relationship, they meet that person, within the first 90 days, they're not being loyal. They're cheating, or they're having multiple partners, or they're just out there being outside. Instead, use that first 90 days to get to know your partner. Find out what they like. Find out what makes them happy, what makes them smile. Of course, you have to first love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't really love nobody else. So self-love is the best love, and that should always come first. So the relationship. If you're single, stay single until you figure it out. Be fair to yourself. And if you are in a relationship, hopefully you both are working towards the same goal. You guys are actually openly communicating and motivating each other, inspiring each other, pushing each other, loving one another, making sure that you guys work as a team, because that's what it is. It's a team. 100, 100. 50, 50, however way you want to put it, is equal. You're bringing something to the table, and so is he or she. You have to, think about it. If you actually want to make it work, if you really want to take this beyond, if you really want to be great, trust me, it's very, very, very amazing, and it's very beautiful when two is working together. More heads, more visions, more eyes, more thoughts are put into the work. So relationships, cool. Do's and don't. If you are in one, stay it. Fix it. If it's not working, it's okay to be single and work on yourself, and then later on come together. If you are single, stay single until you figure it out.